I had an opportunity to learn something, be tutored by God in something new, and I wanted to share it with all of you. It's about fear and whether fear controls our lives or if we let God do it. So I was talking on the phone with a friend of mine, and she's making some decisions in her life that as an outsider, I can see that these choices are based off of fear. And they are bringing her unhappiness and not guiding her to where she wants to be and where she wants to go, but fear is taking her wherever fear wants to take her. And as an outsider, I could see this clearly. I know that sometimes when we're looking introspectively into our own life, sometimes we can't see as clearly. So it made me start to think, is there a way that I could describe this to her so that she could see what I see, but in an analogy of some form. And just thinking about it and praying about it, and Heavenly Father taught me something that was really interesting. I pictured life being like a ship, that we're on this journey, and that we each have our own vessel that we get to command. And that there are some things that are completely out of our control. The choices of other people, things that just happen in a fallen world. But there are things that are under our control. And for this friend of mine, this particular thing that should be under her control, she's actually given the helm, yes, a picture printed out for you, of the vessel of this particular area of her life to fear. And fear is steering the vessel of her life, and it's going to take her to a destination that she has no intention of going there, but it will happen subconsciously because she's unaware that fear is steering her vessel. And then I started to think about my own life. What things have I let fear take in control of the vessel? When I was younger and growing up, I had a member of our family that was very, very, very difficult to live with. He has since grown up and his brain's developed the rest of the way, and he found Jesus in his own way, and he's doing great. So I totally have to give him credit for that. But he really struggled when he was younger. And I lived a lot of my life growing up in a great deal of fear. And when I got older, and it was time for me to consider having children, I was so afraid to have kids because I was afraid that as a mom, my heart would be broken. And that's like the risk that you take when you have kids. But I realized that that fear was trying to take the helm of my ship. And it was trying to take me to a destination that I didn't want to go to. And I had to partner with the best captain of all to climb up to the helm, shove fear out of the way, and take the helm of my ship with Jesus Christ. And to recognize that fear is just an emotion, and I was going to feel it no matter what, but that if Jesus Christ was with me at the helm, that I could take control of this vessel and take it in the direction that I wanted to. Now, subsequently, I had to realize over and over and over again different situations where fear is trying to take the helm of my vessel and conscientiously take the helm back with God by my side. It's happened after infant losses. It's happened in my marriage. I have a fear that anything that I love gets taken away from me, totally placed there by Satan. And it's made me want to hold back my heart and not love my spouse open-heartedly. And I have to be deliberate about partnering with God and not letting fear control the vessel of my marriage. So my question for you is, do you have things in your life where fear is controlling the helm and taking you to a destination that it chooses not the destination that you choose or the destination that God intends for you to have